Yo, I just want to say this, man. Hey, man, this is a one-man army over here, and been that way from the very beginning. So you got to understand everything that's built over here is being built by me and only me. I ain't had no super team. I ain't have no alliances. Even the ones niggas thought I was aligned with, shit wasn't like it. Shit wasn't like it seemed. I wouldn't ever allow it to be that way because this shit ain't genuine. You got to understand that it's way more. It's way more that you guys don't see. And I'm going to keep it that motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? I understand that some of these niggas is spooked. These niggas are scared of something that's different. You know what I'm saying? I also understand, like, I represent something different than a lot of other niggas do. And I don't even have to say it, but it's proof. You know? See, I ain't one of them niggas that's gonna keep saying shit and you never see, you know what I'm saying? You don't never see it. You understand me? I'm a nigga that believe in work. I'm gonna go to work. You understand me? I'm gonna go and put in that work. I'm gonna go and do my own shit. You understand me? From the ground up. You know? Niggas be saying they got that shit out the mud, but niggas really had handoffs and, you know, niggas had luncheon and lily pads and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But when you come with something original, with an idea or a concept, and you turn that shit from an idea and you make that shit tangible, there's no better feeling. You know what I'm saying? Me creating content or just me creating, period, gives me more pleasure than pussy does. Yeah, pussy feels good, but it don't feel better than having an idea in my mind and being able to see that idea through. The only cherry on top is watching that idea make me money. You feel me? A lot of niggas don't really understand that because they ran by pussy. They ran by all the wrong things. They don't have no structure. They don't have no dignity. Niggas don't have no discipline. Niggas don't have no love for their ones. You know? I'm one of them roses that grew up at that concrete from South Dallas, Texas. We all don't look the same. We all don't sound the same. We all don't do the same shit. But we all got the same drive. You understand? It's something different when you come up out that soil. You come out that concrete. What you see every motherfucking day. Neighborhood below 5%, 8%, 10% below the poverty line. Everybody out there hustling. Everybody went their separate ways, but it's all love and never gonna stop being love. That's what I represent. That's why I'm always saying with this shit, I need all the hustlers and the scholars and the doers in this world. Hustlers and scholars and doers, they are thinkers. And I also do this shit for people who still believe in thinking as a currency. It's anti-knowledge, anti-intellectual error. That's bullshit, you know? Power is in the knowledge. The more you know. And it's even more power in not knowing something, but going and finding out what the fuck that is. And that's really a sign of intelligence. I never act like I know everything because I know I don't. But if I don't know something, I won't be offended. I won't have no pride to ask a question. What does that mean? Or go and do my own work, my own research. You feel what I'm saying? That's what life is about, is learning. And some niggas is comfortable with not learning shit and not doing shit and not being shit. Some of you niggas have already hit your ceiling. Some of you niggas' only plan was to be a YouTube superstar. And you achieved that. Congratulations. You don't have no other plan. That's why shit gets stagnant. Because these niggas have already hit their ceiling. They don't have no goals. They don't have nothing in mind. They don't have no scripts. Niggas don't have no structure. They don't have no shit where they wrote this shit down trying to think and, you know what I'm saying? And A part of being a content creator, just being a creator. Fuck the content part. A part of being a creator, whether you're creating content or, music or sculpture or art, is believing in yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, you're never going to get compensated like you should be for your work. Because for some reason, humans are weird about that type of shit. A lot of this shit has no nuance anymore. A lot of these niggas don't think. So if you're creating certain shit that makes people think, you got to go find a different lane of people that also think. They don't have to think like you, but they have to think. Thinking is the requirement. You feel what I'm saying? I look at black culture, and I often do an autopsy of it. My pops is 82 years old. He done lived through every era. Niggas, every era. Survived all that shit. Nigga was born in 1943. Nigga survived all that shit, nigga. All that shit. Jim Crow, segregation, civil rights, all that shit. All that shit. Whatever happened in the black culture is 82 years old. 80 years, my pops have survived all that shit. I'm still here with a sound mind and a pure soul and a genuine heart. And I'm going to live the same way. I don't have no choice. The shit was written like that. That's why I operate different. I do have times where I want to have my fun, but I can't have fun for too long. Everything got to be balanced. I be having like 2 to 3 hours and shit. Unless I'm really just to myself and took care of all my business. And, God has put me in positions to flourish with my talents and with my gifts. So it would be a slap in the face if I don't showcase my skills. You understand what I'm saying? If I don't put this mind into work. For me, although, yeah, I want the views and hell yeah. Because unfortunately, they've made that shit more important than what type of content that you pushing. So it is a part of the mix. But at the same time, though, like I said earlier, I get more joy out of doing this shit because I know God gave me the ability to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that shit. I want that shit. But sometimes you got to set it up. When you're working towards something, you're never going to get there if you stop working. A lot of these niggas been reaching, but they ain't been doing no teaching. A lot of these women out here have fell in love with niggas who don't know shit. Niggas who was hoes and cowards in life. Niggas who told on niggas and, all type of wild shit. Bitches done had kids with niggas that, when niggas was playing football, these were the niggas that ran to the back of the line when it was time to hit. When it was time to tackle, these niggas ran to the back of the line. And women gotta do better because you're giving your pussy away to niggas who don't deserve it. Unless you ain't shit bitch and give your pussy to ain't shit type niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. Everybody want to be freaky and too frivolous with the friction. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't focused. Ain't taking no risk. Just comfortable with life as is. I'm a hard to please nigga. I think the whole goal in life is you see the person that you want to become, right? You see the person that you want to become, that you know you can. I'm talking about max potential. And you see the person that you are now. And your job in life is to close that gap between the person that you believe you are and that you are. You haven't reached your max potential yet. You feel what I'm saying? Close that gap between who you are and who you want to be and who you need to be for your family. This shit is bigger than me. You know? This shit is bigger than me. I don't see no other niggas doing this shit like I do it. I took time and I really take time with perfecting my craft of how I do this shit. How I want it to sound, how I want it to look, how I want it to feel, how I want it to taste, how I want people to savor the flavor. You understand what I'm saying? I took time in that, you know? So when I show love, the times where I, showing love, because I got a genuine heart, niggas will look at your shit, won't even like you, won't even share it. We got audacity to ask, Trill Pill, what you doing now? Bitch ass nigga, go look, nigga. Putting in more work than you. Putting in more work than you, nigga. I don't see you where I'm at. You understand what I'm saying? I don't see a lot of niggas using their brain to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? I see a bunch of niggas copycatting us, some other niggas. Niggas don't have no style, no flavor, no creativity, and these bitches fall for this dumb shit. And these bitches fall for niggas who done stole a whole nother nigga swag. He don't even talk like that. You know? And that shit all cool until she run into a nigga that nigga was trying to be. And then she'll know the difference. That's how life works. You know? I have to pick my babies up and go to school. Nigga. Feel me? I think that's all I got to say for a moment. Make sure y'all subscribe to Trill Pill Digital. It's a bunch of fly shit going on over there. A bunch of dope shit going over there. A bunch of new shit going on over there. And don't just go over there. God damn it, support the platform. You know, hit that like button, hit that share button. Because you share that other bullshit, share my shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we campaigning like that. You know what I'm saying? We done took inventory. Everybody said, oh yeah, I fuck with you. Well, if you fuck with me, share my shit. You know? I stopped sharing that bullshit a long time ago. So you don't have to have something with some substance and some, something that we can talk about. Other than who fuck who and all that. It's enough places to go with all the drama shit, but we don't have enough places to go where we sit down and have conversations like adults. And expand our mind and go beyond our borders with thinking. You know? So, shout out to everybody that watch this, man. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Early in the morning, it's Trill Pill. Mind your mental. To be monumental. Stay true and heal most of all. Stay mentally trill. Don't be a leech. Be a motherfucking leader, nigga. RIP our loved ones, man. Gone. Shout out to Texas, nigga. On everything. Murder.